Guys, happy Vlogmas. Oh my gosh, day 17. I am just so tired today. There was a spoiler right there, but I am so sleepy and thankfully I'm going to be getting caffeine in about an hour, but my eyes just feel so tired and I tried to take a nap that didn't work. Couldn't fall asleep. I don't know what's up with that, but I am super sleepy. I did watch some Rome, and this episode felt like we were entering something new. I really didn't know what would happen. There were a lot of good goodbyes, and in my head, just the way they were written, I was like, this is gonna be the last time these people see each other. One of them, that wasn't the case. The other, I don't know yet. But it felt, there were some parts that just felt like very happy. Like we see a lot of our people go out to the countryside. They're going out for a mission, but bring the kids and, you know, family along. And it was all just very happy and nice. The colors of, I think colors of scenes are so important. It all felt so happy. And then we had other scenes that were so tense, had me at the edge of my seat. It was a roller coaster ride, that episode was. And I did watch the Sabrina Carpenter's Nonsense Christmas special. I don't know the name. I gave it a 3. I did like it. I thought it was cute. Very like tongue-in-cheek kind of humor, I think is the way to say that. The songs were good. I had heard that people didn't like the songs and all. I liked all of them except the Cindy Lou Who Blue one. No, I'm not a ballad person. That's just not for me. But I liked all the others, like the Last Christmas, Santa Baby, the Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Those are the ones that I remember. And then like Sabrina's like own songs, like the last one, the one that I only just hear that again is very like tongue-in-cheek. I don't remember the name of that song because I only became a Sabrina Carpenter fan really like this year, maybe the end of last year. But so I'm not familiar with like her songs that came out before that. Like I'm not as familiar, especially Christmas music, because you know, you can listen to Christmas music anytime, but I personally want to keep it special and only listen to it November 1st to Christmas. But I did get some mail. So first I'll show you the non-exciting thing, which is my gum disease medicine. My teeth feel gross right now. I feel like there's like stuff on it, but you know, it's hard to get into. So this is Under the Gums Irrigant. This is what I use every day. Every night, I should say, on my gums. But I did get a book because this was one I had already wanted to read. And then, y'all know I read Persepolis. I think that's the correct pronunciation. Persepolis. And when it was listed on the New York Times Best Books of the Century so far, it was like some books that you would like if you liked this one. And Martyr was one of them. And it's, okay, that was just a blurb. Electrifying and profound, brazen, profane, and often very funny. The first novel from the ferociously gifted young poet Kaveh Akbar heralds the arrival of an extraordinary new voice in contemporary fiction. I know like the guy's mom is on the plane that America... I'm hoping this is the right thing. I mean, that's kind of bad. Like, America shot down an Iranian plane, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, it was a commercial jet that they shot down. So innocent people. And we talked all about my thoughts on that last week. Cyrus Shams, the novel's hero, is a young man grappling with an inheritance of violence and loss. A mother whose plane was shot down over the skies of the Persian Gulf in a senseless accident. And a father whose life in America was circumscribed by killing chickens on a factory farm in the Midwest. Cyrus is a drunk, an addict, and a poet whose obsession with martyrs leads him into the mysteries of his past, towards an uncle who rode through Iranian battlefields dressed as the angel of death to inspire and comfort the dying, and towards his mother through a painting discovered in a Brooklyn art gallery that suggests she might not have been who or what she seemed. Cyrus is guided on his journey by the voices of artists, poets, and kings, and delivered in the novel's unforgettable final pages to a world that teems with unforeseen wonders. That is Martyr that I got in the mail today. It's like cutting off my whole forehead. I just don't want y'all seeing this mattress topper. It's so ugly. But when you have a 40-year-old mattress, you need this foam, and yeah. But I am here to do my update on the City of Dusk. I am at 63% according to the app. I don't know how it's different on different apps. I don't know how that works because this is the book right here. But yes, so I got to 63%, which was 89 pages read. I am on page 329, and I still have another 200 pages to go. Why is this taking forever? And I started having this thought to myself, does doing an audiobook make a book more bearable if it's a book you're not liking? And at first I was like, yeah, definitely. But at the same time, I've given books that I've done on audio 1 star before. I've given some 5-star before. My all-time favorite book I did the audio for, and then my worst book of the year so far was an audiobook. So it's really like a uphill battle. Is that the right kind of thing to say? But no, it does. I feel like with these big, thick books, it makes it seem easier to get through. Sorry, I can't even see the book. It does make it easier to get through all of this because this is a lot. And if I was having to sit here and read this physically, I think I would go crazy and throw this book against the wall and put a hole in my wall. But doing the audiobook makes it so much easier because I can focus on other things as well. Like I played Club Penguin earlier while listening to my audiobook. I worked on the little sticker puzzle game that I do. I don't know what those are called. I've worked on my jigsaw puzzle. I do a lot when I'm listening to the audiobook, and I just think that's really helpful and makes it easier. But overall, I can still give a book like a 1 star doing all that other stuff. I just do think it does make it more bearable because you're doing other things at the same time. But I do want to go through my thoughts. I do like Julian. He's a character that he's not mentioned on the back of the book. At least I don't think he is. No, but I do like him because he is more of an outsider than the rest, because their other 4 are all nobility. They are heirs to their houses, but he is a soldier kind of thing. He's on this mission with Nicholas. And then, so he's just a lot different and kind of refreshing, but definitely, as I was talking about how Nicholas, I don't think is too developed for a male character, but Julian definitely is. And then this quote on page 259 that I liked, her heart was a starving inmate in the prison of her ribcage. What a way to describe a heart, and a heart that is dealing with grief and going through so much trauma. That is a great way to describe that, because you want to break free from all of that you're going through, but you're stuck within this. Another theory about who the conjurer is, who is behind all this conjuring, and that would be kind of spoilery, but this is another thing I was thinking. So as I told y'all, we have like the 4 heirs of these houses, and then the king will choose who his heir is because his wife died and they didn't have any children, and he didn't remarry after she passed. So he's out here without an heir, and we'll have to choose one of these 4 people to be his heir. So what happened? They're the heir of their house. What happens to their house if that one gets chosen? Because I guess if they have multiple children, one would go to that person's house and then to the kingdom. I'm really intrigued by that, and I highly doubt we would get answers for that, but random logistics, logic that I think of when reading fantasy. I might be overthinking things. And then pages 290 and 291, I knew this starting character had something to do with it. We don't have official confirmation, but I think it was pretty close, and I was honestly just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, that was the first time I was really going at it. But then we have Tay, to say it in the least spoilery way possible, we have her at or not Justin, Julian's, and it just seemed so out of character for her. Like that seemed like a whole other character. The character of Tay visiting the house seemed different from anywhere else we've seen her. And then with, y'all know how I kind of talked about a zombie thing, and one of these chapters today was basically taking Hardhome and taking the Sept episode when the Sept blows up on Game of Thrones, mixing those episodes together. But again, I didn't really feel a whole lot during all of that. On Game of Thrones I did, but in this book I didn't. But it felt like combining those two things. But the explanation we get for the zombie stuff going on, I'm really liking, and I am so intrigued to see where all of that goes. This does mean it's not just a 2-star. I think this could be bumped up to like a 2.5, 2.75 maybe. It is getting better. As we talked about yesterday with fantasy, there's just a lot. You're climbing up the staircase, you know, until you reach the peak. And I definitely do think that is true with City of Dusk, but I don't think this is anywhere near a new favorite, and I'm not absolutely loving it. But I do think it is a decent book. That's where I'm going to be ending this vlog. If you made it all the way through, leave a Christmas emoji in the comments below. And as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that notification bell to be notified when all my videos go live. I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Oh, movies. I'm gonna watch Frosty the Snowman tonight.